I used to mess around, but I never let it get into me, 'cause I didn't take you serious, baby. Now to be without your love only makes me realize what I could have had in you, honey.
Now that you're gone, I want you more. I said it slapped me in my face. And then my friends don't understand. 'Cause I had the chance. I don't know why. I'm going crazy. Whoa, ha. Whoa, ha, 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 ha. Take it away, XD.
Whoa, ha, 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 whoa, ha, 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 ha. Whoa, ha, whoa, ha, 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 whoa, ha, 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 whoa.
They all did that at the end.
Yeah, you gotta pull that forward because they all sang from their forehead. That's what.
Oh yeah, they did sing from their foreheads. Those
Her,
buns,
Tamia.
buns was slick. Okay, a Baskin lather
Slickback.
before a Baskin lather.
A bun named Slickback.
Okay, a time.
Sentimental baby, 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 baby. You know what you do to me. You know what you do to me, baby. I got sentimental, baby.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. It's Jade and XD. Oh, I can't wait till next week we'll record because I have something.
And I'll have stories
tell you
for
now.
you next week.
I bought a mini air horn.
Where is it?
I ordered it yesterday.
Okay. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Horn.
I'm sure Prime Day is, well, it wasn't Prime Day because it was yesterday. It was yesterday. But I did get it from that horrible site because I saw somebody on my Instagram stories and I was like, I need this. This is a business investment.
You know, I intentionally, they said, like, I try, I be trying. It's hard though. At this point, I'm like, I can't go over here and get toothpaste and I can't go here either.
Start making my own.
Baking soda, some peppermint essential oil. I'm like, what sweetens it, honey? Like, what is it? But so some employees were like, y'all, every time y'all buy some shit on Prime Day, like, nigga, I'm not allowed to pee for the day. And I was like, damn, I can't be up here. But the cart was like $45 cheaper, but I didn't do it because niggas asked us not to.
Yeah. Yeah. Like.
But now that it's over, I'm going to go buy that mini air horn. I'm just playing.
I was like, I can't. This is too good to pass up. But yes, welcome back to the Blackest Show About Nothing. We have a fun show for you all today. But first,
something light.
We have some news.
Yeah.
So I lock the fuck in. So. I'm bullying people into getting to the news.
You sound like the Instagram trend, the trend where they'd be like, "This is my friend Jade. She's about to inform you."
Where's my shit? Where's my? This is my friend Jade. She's about to inform you on some shit. So you sit here and you listen good. Now go on.
Damn, this feels so unserious.
I know. I'm sorry.
But it's important. Again, in the energy of not becoming, in the spirit of not becoming apathetic, we just want to make sure that we're still #keeping eyes on Sudan. There was an attack on 2 hospitals in West Kordofan, and the patients were forcefully removed. The staff was forced to treat wounded RSF soldiers. And remember what the RSF soldiers are doing. They are the ones who are really terrorizing civilians in the name of this quote unquote war, actual genocide. And they had to aid those wounded RSF soldiers under the threat of assault and transportation. to worse areas. And so, that's why we want to continue to keep eyes on what's happening in Sudan, in Congo, and Gaza. They're still, remember, I've been telling you all, they have blocked aid since March, with the exception of a few sites and trucks that have been military run that have been used to target civilians in the most hateful way, and them trying to take care of their families. They recently targeted a cafe, killing over 140 something people that they knew people frequented. There were scenes of literally people having their last card games. Like they were in the middle of playing card games, and then it's just like splatters of blood. So, and then we've got all of our immigration issues happening here. There's also an upcoming strike with the farmers in California coming up. I don't know exactly when it's happening just yet, because they're going to inform us. But there is a strike happening with the farmers out of California. Again, immigrants are not labor, but also you do not want to devalue what they have brought into this country, including the fact that they were invited. They were invited to this country decades ago in order to come here and do the very thing that these people are hollering about. Well, who's going to pick our strawberries? You all look at them as labor, and then you vote against that. You vote against everybody's best interests, those human beings and their families, as well as your own, you stupid bitch. So while they're not labor, you're also cutting your fucking noses and your eyeballs off to spite your faces. And now you want to go hollering about it. But we see it's happening across the board with Medicaid and everything. Y'all don't even know what the fuck you know. You are the biggest idiots on the fucking planet. The biggest idiots on the planet in the name of being hateful. We'd rather poof ourselves to death than give somebody who we think is quote unquote less than us a basic human right. I'm just disgusted. I have no empathy. And I just wanted to make sure that, again, we're continuing to bring awareness. If you want comprehensive breakdowns, I continue to urge you to check out links attached. Make sure you're going to reputable sources. Sarah BS on Blast for your Sudan news. You've got Antoinette, who's doing amazing work, like I said, here to break down what's going on stateside.
I watch WION, WION. It's an Indian news channel based out of India, but they give you unbiased, hard-hitting news of what's happening throughout the global.
Yep. You can follow Congo Friends online if you want, comprehensive breakdowns of that. Focus Congo. So there are many resources for you to get true comprehensive breakdowns. I'm just here to, kind of push us in that direction. I'm not your educational source for anything.
Yeah. Also, folks were impacted by the floods last night. We're recording this on Jackie Washington Day, but last night...
Don't do no laundry.
But, they, in Plainfield, New Jersey, and parts of other parts of New Jersey, and parts of New York State, overtaken by flash flooding. What I struggle with a lot is that we see, you don't need like science or whatever to show you, to just go outside and look and see like, this shit ain't normal.
No.
Like, why is New York why is it hurricane season in the Northeast? Like that is
why is it hurricane season
nuts.
In July? Hurricane season is supposed to be like end of August, top of September through like November-ish.
And not that far. Like, you know what I mean? Like the climate has changed so much, and then people will still continue to deny it, still continue to do whatever they can to pass legislation for greed and by letting the world crumble because it doesn't matter to them because they'll be dead by the time it does.
I told you, they don't care.
Not realizing that it's crumbling right before our eyes.
And they'd be like, well, if you're going to die, what about your grandkids? They'd be like, fuck them kids. We don't give a fuck about them kids.
Exactly. So I just, hearts go out to everybody involved. And also, good luck. Because I feel like, as we inch towards the end of American supremacy as we once known. We're going to have to face some harsh truths as where we all fit in this world, or the new burgeoning world that we will have to be a part of. You know, get your living rooms in order, whatever. But I'm gonna
tell you. Let me tell you though. As we continue to shift in this ever crumbling society and world, well, let me not say the world, because the earth will always regenerate. Again, she's just going to us right off of her. You know what I'm saying? We are whiteheads, so you know that's just that. But vegans, I'm gonna need y'all to shut the fuck up, okay? I don't care what you choose to do. I don't care. Like, I don't care about your life's choices. I think that is fantastic. But I don't want to hear you all anymore. Because when I tell you, they will use any fucking opportunity to push the agenda. And I'm not talking about vegetarian. I'm not talking about reasonable plant-based eaters. I'm talking about vegans.
The earth is the best. That's why I'm a vegetarian.
Well, that's a start.
I was thinking of going vegan.
I'm a level 5 vegan. I won't eat anything that casts a shadow.
Wow. I started an organic compost pile at home.
Only at home?
You know, there was a billboard. What?
No, go ahead.
There was a billboard that said, if you wouldn't drink a dog's milk, why drink a cow's? With a bitch sucking a dog teat. And I'm like, do you see why I can't fucking stand you all? Like,
I have a funny story because it involves PETA. And I was supposed to film it, but it was too hot that day. It was the day I went to send your iPad. So I'm walking, and like, in order to get to where I was going, a PETA satellite office was in the way. So I did something extremely egregious because I think PETA is a racist and terrorist organization. So I did the unthinkable. I bought a Slim Jim and ate it right in front of it. Because I said, what's the most egregious thing I could eat that has meat, but that won't kill me right away? And I couldn't do a 7-Eleven hot dog.
Right. No, hell no. That's Russian roulette, maybe. Is this the roulette? I don't know.
So I was like, well, I know Slim Jims. I know that devil. So I was like, so I sat there. And and the funny thing is, because it's right in front of Egg Slut. So it's like, and again, 2 doors down from Habit Grill, which I need to talk about them. But I just purposely ate it and sat in front of them because they have the most shade anyway, and it was hot as hell that day. But I was like, no, fuck y'all. And why does PETA have a street team? They have little PT Cruisers. That's how you know they're fucking losers.
Oh, that's how I know they're terrible people. Because who drives a
fucking PT?
Exactly.
Yeah, like,
that's how you know.
Why do you own PT Cruisers? And they have like it wrapped like it's fucking a street team for like Tony Sunshine or something. Like, it's so fucking stupid and weird. Like, what are you gonna do? And who the fuck drinks dog's milk?
Shout out to Holly. It's Holly. You know, we shout out Holly all the time.
My girl.
Pastry chef extraordinaire. Okay. Genius brain and beautiful spirit. She actually came for my little cookout the other day. But shout out to Holly, who's been leading, the charge with the street team for years on PT Cruiser hate, because you deserve it. You all deserve everything that you get.
Because what in your brain consciously just made you to think that this was a viable option for a vehicle? Like, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's even cheaper vehicles. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you could have rocked a hatchback Civic.
Could have got a Kia Sport.
A Dodge Eagle.
A Nissan Sentra.
Mazda. Something.
A Pinto, bitch. Like
anything
a Chevy
but.
Cavalier.
Anything but. Chevy Malibu. Dodge Dart. But you made that conscious decision.
To go get a baby hearse.
Yeah.
And then you put wood panel on it. Oh,
Because you want to think you fucking Bonnie and Clyde and shit. Like, that's so fucking weird.
you remember my old landlord? I put it 4 flats. 4 flats. And then saw
And not
that.
because he was an asshole, but because he deserved it because he drove a PT Cruiser.
It was a combo. This was a combination. This was a cocktail of reasons. But then saw that nigga by the TD Bank and he was looking, trying to figure it out. I said, yeah, it's me, nigga. It's me, nigga.
I have more respect for you if you have a Kia Soul than if you have like
Absolutely.
a PT Cruiser.
You can whisk by me with those dancing rats. I wouldn't give a fuck. But a PT Cruiser, but I'm going full MAGA. What? I'm going full insurrection.
Insurrection is resurrection.
Insurrection is resurrection. Christ save the king. Okay? They make bombs in Tennessee.
You have to celebrate the Christ child.
Okay, on July 4th,
Yes. When Jesus was truly born.
That's when he that's when he rose. What do you mean? That's Easter.
They are actively like putting Sharpies in the parts where Jesus was allegedly too woke.
In the Bible? What are they doing? Photocopying it?
I watched this thing. It was on the news. There was this preacher, and I use the term loosely. It was a Klan meeting, if you ask me.
Yeah,
but they had Sharpies, and they was just highlighted was like Jesus was too woke. I was like, this is King James in real time. That's crazy.
And I'm like, y'all, King James was a homosexual. They are insane. Like, when is the purge coming?
Yeah, I'm telling you. And they are extraterrestrial. Like, every day white people have proven to me that they are out of this world.
And also, what does the Bible say? When 2 or 3 more are gathered? Like, when 2 or 3 more, and then you put in Caucasians are gathered, that's a rally. Mm-hmm. It's not a church.
Or an election. Whichever you want to call it.
It's also a rally. It's also a Klan meeting. It's all the same. These are synonyms.
Yeah. It's time to pay some bills. Thank you for listening each and every week. Tell a friend, tell a friend, tell a friend. We are available to watch on anywhere you get your platform, including Pandora, as well as YouTube. You won't get to see the visuals on YouTube, but you can listen to the audio for free on YouTube. Well, not for free. Well, it is free, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
We know that the ads on the main stage are a lot.
Yeah.
They're wild. So
blame
if you want a way around
RFK
that.
Jr.
If you want a way around that, subscribe to us on Patreon or just watch it on YouTube.
It's worth it.
Yes, but subscribe to us on Patreon. $9.99, $12.99, respectively. One's a building fund. One is for you can still get everything. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to talk about what we did down in the Patreon, but the Agents of Chaos are thoroughly like
y'all are family. Yeah. That's why I make fun of you when you say crazy shit.
Yeah, because y'all know better.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But we're all family, and it was all love, and I was quite moved for this past week.
Yeah,
and
very much so. Very grateful.
Yeah, y'all bang with us the long way. Pause. Yeah. And, I appreciate
y'all really make my ass happy.
With that being said, we're doing a wonderful, we're doing watches of Mob Wives. We just got to where Junior, you already know. Yeah. And we're revisiting Love After Lockup. Folks who have never seen Love After Lockup, we've been talking about it for the last most of our professional lives here. Yeah. And we get to see it. We're almost at motherfucking crack, which is literally a cultural shift, a cultural reset.
It truly was. Maybe not in the best way.
No. But for us, yes.
Para us, yeah.
Yeah. But yes. Subscribe down there. Go to our Patreon. Our YouTube channel. We have great stuff down there as well. Last night, because this is Friday.
Oh, no, I can't.
Last night, we... no, you can't. Last night, we did our first post-eviction special for Blacks Who Watch Big Brother. You know, you can catch all of those on YouTube from last season. It's with Latoya, Dr. Kia, Asante, and myself.
Yeah, it's a good time.
I know Jade will come in eventually.
Lost,
although I do think you should come because the black girl. Because remember what I told you yesterday about Showergate and how she tried that, but she eventually found her way off the block. So next week you should come on because you'll have an opinion.
No, because that was
black
insane. That was
like, why are you taking 2 hours?
Girl, like that was absolutely the fuck crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. But anywho, we have a good time down there. Blacks Watch Big Brother.
Wait, she stole that from it was a white man who won that room? Mm-hmm. I take it back.
Well, no, here's the thing though, like
nope, reparations.
Normally I would be on your side. However, well,
nope. I'm listening.
Well, okay.
I'm listening.
I'm not trying to make excuses for the white man, but also just in general, girl, you didn't win this, and bitch, leave, skedaddle, scram.
I know, get out of my room.
Yeah, I'm trying to go to bed.
It's like, but I am actually quite torn between, just like take shit at this point, and also,
yeah,
I guess, the spirit of the show.
Yes. I have an update, but I'll tell you that after the commercial. But yeah, subscribe to all the stuff we got. Join our Discord where the Agents of Chaos truly live.
Ooh la la.
It's a wonderful community that they have taken over themselves, and they have their own rules and things. I just go in and drop links. I'm a visitor, you know what I mean? So I just be like, hey y'all, how y'all doing? But join, it's free.
Yeah.
Let's take a break, and we'll be back with some fun here with Jade and XD. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
All of our representatives are still assisting other customers. Please remain on the line as we value your call.
Randomness is kind of an elusive concept. In theory, we can broadly define something as random if it's unpredictable.
And we're black. Since we're black, I have to shout out, it was a huge wrestling weekend this past weekend. And it culminated on Sunday with an all-women's pay-per-view. Which is very rare. They haven't done that in 7 years. But this was such a huge, great thing for women because, it's a male-dominated industry and stuff. And I will say that those women did their damn thing. I do want to talk about the black women on this show, though. There was a most anticipated match of the whole year was between... technically, your family member, Naomi.
I'm just related to all the wrestling, huh?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because she's married to Jimmy Uso, who's related to The Rock.
You just always... I was trying not to mention that nigga.
Oh, well, hey, I'm just saying. Either way, it was between Naomi and Jade Cargill. Jade Cargill is this... She's a force, right?
Okay.
Anywho, had a banger, special referee Bianca Belair braid. We all know. It was an amazing match.
Oh, fantastic.
Fast forward, Naomi did lose. However, at the end of the night, these two women, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky, put on a banger of a match. Like, it was like some shit that you would be impressed by, even non-wrestling fans. And at the end of it, Naomi had a cash-in called Money in the Bank, and she could cash that contract in for a title opportunity at any given moment. She cashed in at the last minute, won that match, and now we have a black women's champion.
It's a triple threat match. Anything goes. She can use the briefcase as a weapon. There are no disqualifications under triple threat rules. Officially cashed in against two completely decimated women.
Yes.
And she is having, and it is great. It's her first championship in like 16 years.
Go on.
Like, and she is doing an amazing time with it. Like last night she was on Raw, and so like one of the opponents is Japanese and the other one is Australian. And so the Japanese girl was trying to be like, this is my title. Naomi said, I don't know what you said.
Oh my God.
But get y'all entitled asses behind me because this is my time now to shine. And so it's been really great to watch women's wrestling, but watch Black women's wrestling. Like even on the other program, AEW, Athena, she has been the Black Women's Ring of Honor champion for 900 days plus.
Okay.
And wonderful, like she is great there. We had a debut of Lash Legend, our thick, beautiful queen who is about to get called up to the main roster. She put on an amazing show in Atlanta on Sunday. It was just really great for wrestling, but really great for Black women in sports.
Come on.
And I really want, to highlight that because, yes, even women, women just in general get shafted because of sports. Because even like, as we see with that coon RG3 and him and his stupid beef with Angela Reese or whatever the fuck, it's just like, I wish that we would have more spaces to highlight Black women in Black women in sports
and everything.
And wrestling is a sport. And not just the Williams sisters, which is great, or in tennis, but all across the gamut. And,
it reminds me.
Supporting Black women in sports, we should do that more often. Also, I laughed when Asia Wilson on the WBA, she was at the press conference and her mama texted her in the middle. She was like, my mama texted me a screenshot of what I look like on camera.
That is a very Black mother thing to do.
And she took her do-rag off and got her shit together. And I was like, yeah.
Black mothers are so... I'm good. Like, I just, and I'm falling right in line. My own mother, she'd be like, look at my firstborn. I'm like, all right, girl. like you just relax over there. I love Black mothers.
Same.
When they're good. Well, we have, we got some, random shit to share with you all because that's just what we do over here at Jade and XD. As you are highlighting Black women and femmes and ladies and girls and everyone in between, do you know who Eniola Shokunbi is? All right, so Eniola Shokunbi is she's 12 years old. She's Noah's age. She designed an air purifier for classrooms to combat airborne viruses.
Really?
How about this? A middle schooler in Middletown is working to protect fellow students from viruses, and she's getting millions of dollars in funding to help the cause. NBC Connecticut City Boyo tells us more about her initiative.
I was like, damn, my kid's over here writing Percy Jackson fan fiction. That's crazy.
That's also important.
It is. It's very important. We need the creatives of the world. We need the scientists of the world. We need all parts. But I also cannot have a conversation with her without her doing this. It is.
She's 12.
I know.
12-year-olds just love.
Ooh, they're trying.
They just move.
My sister-in-law was over here, and they were making. First of all, I had to throw out one of my skillets, which was a skillet I intended to eventually get rid of soon. Anyway, that damn caraway. But child. So Noah attempted
I take
to
back
make
everything that we said about caraway.
everything. Everything.
I'm sorry, audience.
It was we was trying it out and it did not work. But caraway. So she made these cinnamon raisin bagel French toast. I was like, do you smoke weed? Like,
I was about to say, that's a very dank recipe,
should
Noah.
we talk? Like, so I was like, okay. So she calls me because I'm gone when she makes it. And I'm like, okay. And she calls me and I come home. And I mean, when I tell you that pan was burnt the fuck up, this nigga, I don't know, like this nigga put sugar in there and said, I'm just going to watch it. Like, I soaked it. I boiled it. I did everything. I was like, that shit is not coming off. But yeah, so my sister-in-law, they were in there.
Did it come out good?
I don't know.
Oh, you weren't there.
I was, and I wasn't going to eat it anyway. She did make a cake recently that came out really good for her first cake.
Yes.
Yeah, Mama did a good job. It was giving like almost like a butter cake from like Del Frisco's or that other cake from STK. I call it steakhouse cake, where it's like dense and moist and like
moist, yeah.
So she made something very reminiscent of that, and it was really dope for her first cake. I was like, okay, girl, I'm not mad at this.
I was about that age when I started like baking and stuff.
I told her, I was like, when I first made my first apple pie, I think I was maybe like 13, 14, made some crust. I was like, and I had to use some canned apples, girl. I found some random canned apples in the crib. I was like, so, you're going to play around. I was like, but what I need you to stop doing is playing around with my eggs.
Oh, yeah.
This is where I need you to stop playing with my eggs right now. Like, we're not going to be testing shit with eggs. We just,
that's like that meme.
You know what you're making or you don't.
Flying. When I see Beyonce flying, it's like, there goes my rent money. Every time, like I made 6 eggs today from Chris Rogers and I was like, well, there goes half my rent.
6 eggs is crazy.
3 each.
I know, because y'all are like niggas, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And y'all are not like small niggas. When I would be at their, first of all, when I first got to Chris Rogers and XD's house, I felt like Wendy. I felt like Wendy. I was like, what's for dinner, guys? And they're like, yesterday I ate McDonald's. And I was like, all right.
Yeah. We got our lives together after you left.
I know. And I'm so proud.
We were shamed. We were like, okay.
I was like,
have to get that shit together.
So what are we eating for dinner? Like, not what are we eating after Six Flags? Like, what are we eating for dinner? They're like, we're eating McDonald's and ice cream. I'm like, this is a summer in July in 1993. What are we eating at 40?
Yeah, where's the vegetables?
Where's the asparagus?
I have changed, and as you can see, I clearly have lost weight since you've seen me. But
I don't really. You do this, and I don't. I don't.
But in my face, you can see it.
Yeah, your face is slim, but it's never fat. And if it was, it'd be fine.
No,
I'm not feeding into. I'm not feeding into you all's homosexual bodily.
Oh yeah, homosexual body dysmorphia.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, HB,
the title of my autobiography. Where's Dr. Joy when we need her? Anywho,
I know.
We gotta convince her to come on.
Dr. Joy, what you gonna come on Jade and XD and talk about?
Yeah.
Tell us.
Y'all need help.
Yeah. I've made a bullet point and she's gonna pull out a CVS receipt.
Yeah, she's gonna say, having a list of people you hate is not healthy. I'm
like, what about 2 lists?
Yeah.
Fiction and nonfiction.
Yeah. Yeah, what I mean?
It's important, Dr. Joy.
Yes, but we're doing random facts today.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I have a whole bunch. Oh, okay. So I found this fact out, and it reminded me of a story that I remember watching Maury.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you know that identical twins don't share fingerprints?
Oh, that would make sense. You're still
Right.
two humans.
Yes, and so I remember watching Maury, and it was a paternity test, and she fucked around with two twins, but she couldn't tell, like the DNA was inconclusive because they shared the same DNA, so she couldn't find out who the true baby daddy was.
What?
Yeah.
Wait. What? Hold on. Okay, hold on.
Mm-hmm.
You just reminded me. Wait, say that again?
On Maury, this girl, or this person, this woman, got pregnant.
Okay.
However, she was fucking around with identical twins. Either of them could have been the father, but because they were identical twins and shared essentially the same DNA, they could not figure out which one was truly the father.
Why are you fucking around with twins?
People are dangerously horny. Can we talk about that?
Yeah,
Like,
they
people are so, and like people always want to talk about like, it's the men. No, everybody who is consensually involved is a problem. Like, there are people out here like that story about that girl who was fucking on, she was a CEO and she was fucking on them niggas in prison. It's like, girl, how, like, you can't find niggas on the outside?
Right, like you have to fuck with
find
identical twins? Or like, what's her name, who has babies by Randy Jackson and Jermaine Jackson?
Uncle Daddy.
Yeah. Like, that's just...
I think that was
and listen,
more so
the onus doesn't
insurance
just fall on them. Those brothers are also...
Yeah, everybody's consensual.
Yeah.
All consensual parties are the asshole. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I wonder if both twins knew, if one twin, who was the OG twin, and then did you start like secretly fucking around with the other twin, or was this like out in the open? Were you all doing weird like Claremont twin shit? Like, what was the vibe?
Like, were y'all Eiffel tiring together and shit like that?
You know,
like
peanut
running
butter
trains on
sandwiching. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
I don't recall that angle in the story, but what I will tell you, that's the end result was it was inconclusive.
So them kids will never know who their fucking fathers are. That's insane.
Because you want to be dangerously horny.
Yeah, we need to do an entire dangerously horny episode.
Like, my favorite account on like social media is called Bottom Jail. Like, if you, so what it
is
does
that like
is
when
like
you eat jalapenos and then romp? But
no, it is. In the account is shows like people being dangerously and aggressively horny on the internet. Like, this one girl, this one account, it was showed like a picture of like, I don't know, Roman Reigns. And under the response, one of the responses was like, I wish my asshole would be a clit so I could rub it on him so that he would fuck me. Bottom jail. Go to jail because you are so egregious and dangerously go to jail.
Or I saw the other day that somebody said that there is a culprit at their library who is photocopying their asshole and leaving hundreds of copies in the library for people to find in color. I'm dead ass. In color is crazy. Like,
that's
you paid the extra. You
insane.
paid the extra to make sure you were David Wayne'ing the situation. You were like, no, do what I want to do.
That's fucking nuts because this is an act and you paying the extra 10 cents for getting in color.
This is what I'm saying. It's the Caspian color. That just makes it. It makes it so.
And it's like, are you sending them? Like, are you autographing them? Like, this is one of. Like, you know what I mean? Like being like a signature.
One of one.
Like exclusive.
The only one.
Yeah. It's an NFT. You know what I mean?
Speaking of the conjoined twins, those are not conjoined twins. You're talking about twins, but there's these conjoined twins that they're in on the joke, and them and their father be fucking with people.
I scored big having a 2-for-1 disabled, but even at the movies, they're still charging me for 2 separate seats. Are you kidding me? They only have one ass.
She's my human service person.
No.
Human service.
Ma'am, you still need to buy them 2 tickets.
The hell are you talking about? My kid is one kid.
Well, I recognize her face, so that means the other one's under there somewhere.
You're being ableist.
Whoa, what the hell did your...
You're being ableist. I'm going to send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. Excuse me.
We have to take a break.
Yeah, let's take a break.
And we'll be back with more. Hit it, Claude.
After these messages, we'll be right back.
Take the example of a coin. With one flip, you have an equal chance of heads or tails. Flip it multiple times, and you might expect an even split. But that doesn't always happen.
And we're back. Random facts with Jade and XD. Who you got next?
Female dragonflies play dead when a male dragonfly is trying to mate with them if they don't want to.
Ooh, frogs do that too, and low-key mood.
Big fucking mood.
I don't see it. It's a bear. Play dead.
Not tonight. I have to get up early. What you got?
Did you know that? You know, in Montana, there are more farm animals than people. There are about 3 cows to every woman.
This is exactly where they're going to take back the night. That's where it's going to start.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Well, probably, yeah, because Ted Turner owns most of Montana. So, like, they'll probably turn on him first.
And
just like Ree Drummond from the Pioneer Woman owns most of Oklahoma.
Does she?
Because her husband, the Drummond, stole all that land from the natives. And so...
Is her show still on?
But,
that lady has never sat right in my spirit.
Never.
And I don't need no white person around. Well, the reason why I put them on the same level is because anybody who calls themselves a pioneer anything, it's a problem for me. You know what I'm saying? You saying things without saying things. So she's never said, and then she, makes shit with like chocolate chips and I don't know, just random. I don't like it. I seen her make a cookie cake. Don't put chocolate chips in chili.
That's fucking weird.
Not all her stuff looks bad, though.
Yeah.
And then also people who cook with giant 2 liters of Coke as well. Yeah, that throws me off. That throws me off.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know that bananas have a tiny bit of radiation in them?
Bananas? Okay.
So you get a little bit of radiation.
Because they don't grow naturally. Or what we consider bananas. Because I know bananas are technically berries.
They grow on trees, right? They grow on trees.
Yes. But like, if you ever notice like what American bananas look like in other places, they look completely different. Like they're shorter and
like the little banana.
Because everything. Yeah, look up the difference between American bananas and bananas everywhere else. The GMOs, man, I'm telling you. We're about to eat like
you should have seen me trying to explain to Noah that water, like when we were growing up, all watermelons had seeds. And the fact that we even have to do that, cancel.
Oh my gosh, I had a watermelon with seeds the other day.
American.
And it was so rare. And it was so sweet. I've also learned how to find a very sweet melon. And while you're looking
very
that
good.
up, is to find the small... the booty hole has to be tight.
Also, the more yellow...
And
the more yellow,
and that's what I've noticed. If the tighter the booty hole tends to have the more yellow on it.
Mm-hmm.
So I got it from a TikTok video, and I was like, "This sounds funny," but I happened to try that trick, and I was like, "It's genius." Because it's like where the flower, not where the flower part goes, but something else that grows with it. Yeah, and it's just like the tighter it is. The sweeter your melon.
You should call this episode "It's a Booty Hole." No, Keisha, it's a valve.
No, Keisha,
I'm looking
it's
at
a valve. I'm calling it that.
A lot of booty. Because there's a lot of booty holes. Oh, I've seen these bananas with these seeds. That's how Frida used to paint them. Now. Okay.
You see how they look different? They look like serial killer fingers.
Yeah. That shit ain't right. Our shit is not right. It's not right. Okay. Well, we knew that.
I have something that is going to set New York on fire.
Don't do that.
Every summer it's Ayo Ma summer.
Yeah.
But did you know you could get a fine for flirting up to $25?
Since when?
I don't know. It's on the New York State law list.
Wait. Because there's a nigga with little teeth out there that I would love to go get.
Well, check this out. Some other laws that caught our attention that maybe you don't know are on the books right now. So should we run through these for people? Should we let them know?
Let's do it.
Flirting in public against the law. It is
Are you serious?
That's what it says.
In my state, flirting law. Oh, wait. Back to the early 1900s.
Yeah.
It's technically still on the books. It's rarely enforced, obviously. The law, originally introduced in 1902, aimed to curb unwanted advances, particularly those made by men towards women. You know what this was?
Ownership.
Because y'all didn't want no black. Y'all didn't want
property.
Don't whistle at my wife. Yep. That's what that was.
Or the assumed, they think black people probably whistling at their wives or whatever. And it's like, they don't want them.
No, not at all. Your life flashing before your eyes is your brain scanning for similar events to save your life in that moment.
That makes a lot of sense.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense. I would... Huh.
Think about it. It's like a survival. It's a survival mechanism.
Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm.
We're scanning everything just to... I gotta know how to get out of here.
Yep, exactly. That's what it's a survival method.
Wow.
What you got?
Well, the shortest war in history only lasted 38 minutes.
What war?
The Anglo-Zanzibar War of 1896.
Some niggas got them out of there? Hold on.
I mean...
38 to 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Now, who was this? This was between the British
and the Africans in Zanzibar.
Wait. The British won? Ugh. I'll tell you where you didn't win. Let me stop.
70-76, nigga.
Like, you didn't win either. I'm like, you're right.
Listen, I know sometimes it's very difficult to be patriotic in this country, but there are some moments where I'd be like, no, y'all lost. Damn.
No, it's only when they start talking shit. Like, it'd be unjustified shit.
Yeah,
like Drake recently talking about the rappers. I don't like to talk about.
He said, "Yeah, man's not hot." A rap. He said that is A1 style rapping. Your man's not hot. Ting ting boom.
Ting ting boom. He goes, you know who's the greatest rapper of all time? Slick Rick.
It's like, okay, yes.
And technically, even though Slick Rick is British, that nigga is from the Bronx. Like,
yeah, he was only there for,
like we won him too.
He is New York. Yeah.
It's only when people start saying wild shit, I'm like, okay, all right, school shootings, all right, you got me, girl. Like, what?
But again, you lost, girl. You lost the big one.
You're still weak, bitch, and your beans suck.
Right. That's how I feel. Like the South will rise again. Y'all lost. Damn, let it go. Let it go.
You gotta relax.
Lost. People hate losing.
They really do. They don't know how to lose gracefully. We got to talk about losing gracefully. Sometimes you've got to.
Yeah.
What you got?
Oh, jeez.
Oh, it's my turn, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
What do I want? Our brains physically pull away from our skulls when we're dehydrated.
That explains why like I have a headache when I don't have water.
Yep.
Like my brain is pulling away from my skull. It is detaching. It is shrinking.
It's not you, it's me. That is literally what's happening when you are dehydrated. So the more dehydrated you are, the more it pulls. And you niggas don't like to drink water. That's crazy.
No.
And it also explains other things.
Yeah. But speaking of drinking, and I've seen this a lot over just in the news in recent months, but like Massachusetts, in some parts of Massachusetts, a happy hour is illegal.
What?
Or drink specials are banned. Yeah.
To keep people from getting drunk?
Yeah. Or to eliminate drunk driving or to reduce drunk driving. And I've seen this before. There has been a push to curb happy hours and things. Like New York is the only place that I knew that happy hour starts at noon and goes all the way to 7 or 8.
Oh yeah, it depends where you go.
They don't have that. They don't have that here in California. Like happy hour is like a legit 4 to 6 or whatever the fuck.
I don't even think about happy hour like that anymore.
Me either. But I also think that's because we're older and the things that we like tend to not be on happy hour menus.
Yeah.
But just in general, I can see why, or how they've curbed unlimited brunches in some areas. If they have that at all.
First of all, that cheap sparkling wine is gonna fuck you up every time.
Listen.
To wonder whether allegedly overserved patrons pose a danger to themselves or others. In Murray Hill, John Slattery, CBS 2 News.
Now, one question the community board will take up is whether the bottomless brunch violates a state law that prohibits unlimited drink offerings.
Listen, if I develop mesothelioma, I know it's because of fucking copious amounts of Andre that I have drank between two.
Or the one with the orange label.
Orange Andre. Oh, yeah, that Monta whatever.
Yep.
Montebello.
Yep, that shit right there.
And La Marca.
And La Marca. I've had a lot of La Marca.
I've had a lot of La Marca in my tea.
Anytime I see bitches start getting wild at a wedding, I know that they've got a couple cases of La Marca back there.
Mm-hmm.
And they're open bar.
Mm-hmm, and a New Amsterdam something.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, and parts of me agree, right? Because I do think that I don't think there should be. This is difficult. I don't think there should be a limit put on these things, but people don't have self-control.
Yeah.
So I think that's where you're good because it's like, think about like drunken people out in the city, right? Like they do a lot. Like, or like, for example, sporting events. People get trashed and they trash the city. You know, or
And
just
we know
even think of your times of just drinking, going to unlimited brunches. It's always somebody got to be
First of
carried
all,
out.
You remember my bachelorette?
Yeah,
It was a brunch, unlimited situation, and I went to get a massage after, which is a terrible fucking idea to get a massage drunk, and then spent the remainder of my evening throwing up. Because it's mixing all those toxins into your body. What a time. Yeah, I was fucked up in my bachelor.
Yeah. And again, if this is what you choose to do on your time, and that's fine. I just, you know, your girl at 40 can't handle it. So.
No, I can't do it.
Yeah.
And I find, obviously, the better the liquor, I can have more cocktails, but I don't even want to be drunk anymore.
Yeah, I don't want to be drunk anymore. When I went out with Bobby, you know, that was the last time I actually had real alcohol in a very long time. And thankfully, Bobby is one of those people that like drinks well.
Yeah.
Not like well liquor, but he drinks quality liquor and quality things. And so I was like, okay, I didn't feel like the worst like I could have been compared to like going to the gay club where they serve you just above ketamine. Like, you know what I mean?
See, I can't do that anymore. Mind you, and I also popped the motherfucking milk thistles like Altoids. I do not play when I am drinking. I do not play.
Ivana.
Drunk white people, I don't want to be out with drunk white people anymore in my life. Like, I don't want to witness that. You know what I mean?
I don't like drunk niggas either.
I don't. Oh my God. Have you seen recent images of St. Mark's Place?
I hear it's a ghost town.
No, it looks like a fucking French cafe. Like, it's just, the street is filled with chairs and tables for white people so that they can convene.
Oh, wow. I did see, and speaking of New York news, I did see videos of Soul Summit. And Tariq was right. We got to have him back on. But he was like, it's Snow Summit. Because all I saw was just...
Oh, no.
I was like, y'all let these whites take over Soul Summit? That's crazy.
That's it. It's in the name. Okay, so it's
Why you allow them to show up
Soulless Summit
where they don't have money?
Soulless Summit at this point. You all have to pivot and rebrand, which brings me to my next...
Moral Monster Summit, you know?
My next fact. Do you know that scientists have never seen eels mate?
Oh, wow.
Right? Isn't that crazy? They've never seen eels mate.
I also, color me ignorant, but I didn't know that eel sauce did not have eel in it.
No, but I do wonder why it's called. I never actually looked. Why is eel sauce?
Because I don't like eel. Because I don't like unagi because it's real slimy.
Oh, because it's generally a glaze for grilled eel dishes in Japanese cuisine. That's why it's...
That makes sense.
I knew it didn't have eel in it, but I'd never really actually thought about why it's called eel sauce. Thank you.
Yeah, I was
Thank you very much. But they've never seen eels. I imagine when you said, but I said because I feel like when, you know, white people are like, that's eels mating.
I see that.
You see?
In Georgia, picnicking in cemeteries is prohibited, along with firearms and loud conduct. Now,
wait.
In California, this is not illegal, and I'm going to tell you a story. So, my aunt died in 95. So I was like 9, 10, right? And so my grandmother and I used to go, you know, my grandmother, like I said, it was my mother and my grandmother that raised me. So I was with my grandmother way more often than not. And so she'd be like, come with me to, the cemetery to, put flowers on your aunt's grave and stuff. Sure, we go. Honey, so we go. I'll never forget this day. We go, and at first we had seen like all this food. And at first, now that I'm looking back, I clearly see it was an offering. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But my grandma was freaked out. But then as we walked further, we saw other people like sitting down and like having a meal with their loved one, but who has been departed. So it's like they're sitting at their gravesite having conversations and things with them.
Okay.
My grandmother at the time was like, "No, that's weird. We got to go."
Old black people.
Yeah. But I always remembered that. And then when we moved here, Chris and I used to walk in cemeteries often because it's a great mode of exercise. It's also really peaceful because who gonna bother you?
That's why Claire used to be running through the cemetery on House of Cards. Janae.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Dolly Parton said, dead people you don't got to worry about. It's the living you got to worry about.
She is not wrong.
Mm-mm. And so I remember we were at Glendale, and right in front of Walt Disney's thing, like a couple things over, there's these people who were just sitting down and just eating with their loved one. Like their father had passed away, and so it was like the wife, like the late wife, and like their children. They were just having like a full meal together, and I was like, it was very sweet. But I could also be like, if I was an asshole, I'd be like, I don't want this shit convening next to my loved one. You know what I mean?
So, you see, it's a hateful bitch down there. No, let them eat with their daddy.
I'm fine. I was fine with it, but just what if there was somebody who just was like, I don't want, I don't want whatever grilled cheese or whatever grilled ham or whatever the fuck y'all are eating to be surrounded by my loved ones. What if they were allergic to shellfish?
And don't put them in a mausoleum, bitch, and don't put them in a public fucking graveyard.
You can't, do you tell people that when they go to this restaurant?
Yeah, I don't go up to people and say, I don't want you eating next to me, bitch. Like, what kind of... That's... No, I don't. No, I don't do that.
Now I'm going to have to.
No, exactly. Now, I did holler because when we were on that cruise, so they assign you tables, and I guess if you're a smaller party, they might seat you with another smaller party. And that's how they keep the organization. They assign you like which dining room you're going to that night and all of that. And they're all the cutest themes. But the first night, before we started eating with my cousins and then when we got everything moved, the first night, Tristan got to the dining room before me and Noah. We stopped, washed our hands, did all of that. And then we went to the table that they told us we were assigned to, and he wasn't there. So we were like, where the hell is he? So then one of the servers or whoever comes up, are you looking for a gentleman, blah, blah, blah. I was like, yeah. Oh, he's at table, blah, blah, blah. He said he does not want to eat with other people. And I was like, yeah, that's him. Yeah, show me which direction is it. And I was like, thank you so much. I do not want to eat with strangers. I do hate communal tables. But I say all that to say, I was not going to tell the people if it's a communal table, you can't sit here.
Yeah. I hate communal tables. Ooh, I hate that. That is that downfall. And you can't have community, blah, blah, blah. I don't give a fuck. I hate communal tables. You know why? Because that invites people in.
Because then you meet a lady from Tennessee who tells you that she aids people who are affected because they build bombs in the area. That's why I hate communal tables. I don't want to learn about you. I didn't pay money to learn about you.
Right. Anyway. I have one more.
Okay.
And we can wrap it up for today. this is in relation to what we all experience now, is that at any given moment here on Earth, there is at least 1,800 storms happening.
Damn.
Yeah. Like at any given moment, there's about 1,800 to 2,000 storms happening. And you think about it, like all different types of storms, wind storms, sand, dust, hurricanes, typhoons, snow.
Because that fucking,
rain.
what's that
Sunstorms.
What's that sandstorm that just went to Texas and Trinidad and oh my God. Anyway, it blew all of this sand, I want to say, over, and it's been affecting Trinidad. And when I got to Houston, Nikki was like, you might start feeling, she was like, because we have I can't remember what the storm is called. And that's literally why I'm having sinus issues now, because that shit hit me just as I was leaving. It got all into my cavities and shit. But yeah, that makes sense. Okay, what do I want to tell you for my last one? If you hear a sloth screaming, it's because they're trying to find a mate.
Just like humans.
Well, thank you all for listening to another episode of Jade and XD. It was a calm week this week. XD and I are retired, and I'm getting ready to go spend my time with my young people again. Antoinette hates when people say young people or the youth. I'm like, well, what are you supposed to call them? Little niggas? Like, but
yeah, the YNs.
That's her Caucasian audacity. But that's wait, did you?
I saw.
So anytime she sends me anything now,
oh God, that's your Caucasian.
I feel like that's your Caucasian audacity talking to me, and you need to check your internet.
I saw it. At first, I was mad she posted that reel in that carousel. Oh man, I had a chuckle.
Wow, yeah, it's been my favorite. It's been my favorite actually, and I love that she has taken it and run with it. So,
yes.
Anyway, join the Patreon if you all want the visuals. There is so much more. We are finishing up Mary Mary. We are in Mob Wives end of season 2.
Yeah.
End of season 2. We're only going through the end of 3 and then the final. Love vintage Love After Lockup, other discussions and chats and watches in between, just so much more. So make sure you all check out the Patreon. August 8th in LA, Getting Grown is coming to LA. August 14th, we're going to be in Memphis. So make sure y'all get tickets to that. That's going to be a good time. And XD and I
they're bullying you for a Sunday on a Monday in Chicago.
Yeah, that's not happening on the Taste of Chicago weekend. So y'all just hang down.
Oh, that's the Taste of Chicago weekend.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah, you can't compete with. I mean, you could compete with that, but
I could be a part. But I'm like,
y'all trying to be a part.
Y'all put your bathrobes on the hooks. I'll be back another time. I love Chicago, but I'm not playing myself like that. So
valid.
But that doesn't mean that there won't be other announcements coming up soon. Memphis, hint, hint.
Yeah.
So make sure you all stay tuned for that. And we'll see you next week.
Ciao.
Bye, niggas.
Yes, we're moving.